Hello, Quizticles. Happy Saturday night. It's not, it's a Sunday night. Ignore me. I have no idea what day of the week I'm on anymore. But we are back for another Sunday special. 3 rounds of fun. Tonight we have got a connections round. We've also got a picture round as usual. And for the decades, we're heading to the noughties. We're into the 2000s as we round out our decades season. So, quick advert first of all: YouTube and Facebook for @Tusk Trivia, where you'll find this quiz every single Sunday night, 7:30. You can also follow Tusk Trivia on Instagram for updates and everything on there. Just started on that. The Trivial Tuesday podcast every Tuesday at 11. Now on 3 channels. So you've got your choice of Spotify, Amazon Music, and now also on Apple Podcasts as well for your fruit users. So Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon every Tuesday, 11 a.m. 5 minutes, 5 quick questions, a little bit of a random trivia, and a bit of a fun quote to see out your day. Something's motivational, something's entertaining, sometimes just complete and utter nonsense. We now also have an Etsy shop. Yes, tusktrivia.etsy.com. The initial offerings are the music bingo cards that I used to do in the pub, which are great for charity events, party night, and are really, really, really well priced compared to a lot of the other offerings I've seen out there, which I thought were really expensive. Excuse me. So I've cut the price right down on them. I'm also going to start putting up some of the pre-made quizzes, my earlier quizzes, and some new ones. So if you ever want to run an event, again, there'll be a few quid. We're not talking tons. I might even put together some bundles with everything in like sort of a party night pack. I'm going to stick some word searches up, shuffles up there. Again, we're talking pence. It just sort of, it's not that it's making money, it just helps us cover some of the costs for the content that I bring you. And tusktrivia.com Spotlight Saturday night, every Saturday night from 6:30. By the time you're hearing this, we'll be coming to the end. In fact, we'll be finished our run of Harry Potter. We'll be into the country and western, some nice Friends, Simpsons ones. We've got a load of game show stuff coming up. There'll be some bonus content on there as well, and links to everything can be found on the website. So, without further ado, I'll be back with you in about a minute. If you've listened to this, obviously you might just fast forward through it because you're quite entitled to do that. But I'll be back to kick off the rounds in about a minute. Speak to you soon. And I am back. So we will go through the 3 rounds. We will give you the answers at the end as per usual. I think I'm keeping it fairly standard at the minute. I haven't sort of tweaked it too much. So pre-recorded, long as you like, rewind even, replay. We don't do edits and cutouts. You get it raw and unformatted. Coughs, drinking noises and all. But reviews, feedback, scores right across all the platforms. Always welcome. My email's on there. The website's got the link and everything in there too. So, happy quiz, and let's kick off with the connections round, which I say I'm working on. Some are better than others. This was a tough one. This seemed a better idea in my head, but we'll give it a crack. So, you're going to get 10 questions. The first 9 may seem completely random, but they will have a common theme, and number 10 is what links everything together. Sometimes there'll be 2 answers for it, but generally only one will work with the connection. So, number 1. Sunrise can also be referred to as what part of the day? So sunrise can also be referred to as what part of the day? I'm going to try not to mutter as much through them as well. I've got a bad habit of that. Number 2. Which Geoffrey, who shares his surname with another name for the Netherlands, plays Spike in Hi-de-Hi? So which Geoffrey, who shares his surname with another name for the Netherlands, played Spike in Hi-de-Hi? Question number 3. Foolish behaviour, wild or chaotic activity can also be known by which M word? So foolish behaviour, wild or chaotic activity can also be known by which M word? This is one of those that, excuse me, apologies for the clicking on if I've got a bit of a cough today. This could be one of those where you think, oh, it could be that, but only one will work with the link. He says. Number 4. Which actor gave us a cracker of a series and even helped out Harry? So which actor gave us a cracker of a series and even helped out Harry? Number 5. Which British actor stars as Dr. House? So which British actor stars as Dr. House? Oh, I'm remembering. I'm sure the next one's a grim one. Question number 6. From the comic strip Present to countless TV and film roles, as well as a narrator of over 20 Terry Pratchett audiobooks, who should we all kneel before? Or we should all kneel before which man even? Helps if I read the question. So from the comic strip Present to countless TV and film roles, as well as a narrator of over 20 Terry Pratchett audiobooks, we should all kneel before which man? Some are easier to write than others, I'm not going to lie. Question number 7. British chef and presenter Andy Oliver was once a member of which band? I think that's possibly a train you're going to hear in the background. I've got the window open. So British chef and presenter Andy Oliver was once a member of which band? Number 8. Who, along with Richard Curtis, founded Comic Relief back in 1985? So who, along with Richard Curtis, founded Comic Relief back in 1985? Can't believe I was like 6 when that started. That's mad. And number 9. After leaving Hawkwind, Lemmy went on to form which band? So after leaving Hawkwind, Lemmy went on to form which band? And question number 10. What links them all together? So what links all of those answers together? This was one of those ones like the Red Dwarf one that was like, this is amazing. Yeah, it's better in my mind. But I think you could get all 9 and just get the connection wrong. That's fine. It's 9 out of 10. There's no shame there. So number 2, round number 2 is our picture round as always. And you're going to see 10 young celebrities. 10 celebs when they were but babes. Obviously not babies, that would be really brutal. But they're younger than they are now, definitely. So question number 1, who is the young celebrity? Oh, I'm still using the old style slides. I'll have to update them to the new style. Thought last week was a... Must go through and double check these again. Sorry, muttering away. So who is celeb number 1? As I say, if you need longer, just pause on it. It's fine. You are in control. It's pre-recorded. Number 2, celeb number 2. What about number 3? Who is celeb number 3? Number 4, very young celebrity. Number 4. Downside to the better mic, it's probably picking up all the train noises. Do apologise. Very young celeb for number 4. Phenomenal actor. Number 5. Number 5. The reason I'm saying quiet, I'm trying to plug as much during the quiz because I got into the habit of every other slide was go this, visit this. So I'll just do the adverts at the beginning, leave you with them at the end, and be nice in the middle. Number 6. Who's number 6? Number 7. That's a very easy one, I think. Number 7, should not change that much. Number 8, another one. Should be easy enough here for number 8. I've just noticed the walrus has a candle stuck on his head. AI's handy, but it ain't always perfect. Hey ho. Number 9. Number 9. And I just realised I think that a necklace has a name on. Oh, I thought I was going to get through a quiz without actually giving you answers. I suppose it only helps you know the surname, or can actually read it. It is quite blurred. And number 10. Number 10. So when you're done, obviously you've gone back and forward and thought, right, I've got all those. We will head to our final round of the night. 2000s, the noughties, from 2000 to 2009. Let's finish off the decades with the noughties. Question number 1. Who let the dogs out back in 2000? So who let the dogs out back in 2000? Oh, no, that can't be 25-year-old. Oh, I'm going to put on mute just to have a cry. Dear me. Question number 2. In what year did Michael Jackson die? So in what year did Michael Jackson die? Keeping it lively and fun. So when did Jacko leave us? Number 3. What was the highest grossing movie of the 2000s? So it was the highest grossing movie of the 2000s. So 2000 to 2009. Number 4. Whose dress led to the creation of Google Images? So whose dress led to the creation of Google Images? For number 4. Number 5. Who picked up the nickname The Governator during this decade? So who picked up the nickname The Governator during this decade? Number 6. Coming out of my cage, and I've been doing just fine. Point for the song, and a point for the artist. So coming out of my cage, and I've been doing just fine. Point for the song, point for the artist. Number 7. What's this? What is that? What is that? Oh, memories on Memorex. Probably still got mine lying around somewhere. Be shocked if I didn't. Probably still got a stack of blank ones. Number 8. Which citrusy piece of software was heavily used to boost music and movie collections, as well as computer viruses? So which citrusy piece of software was heavily used to boost music and movie collections, as well as computer viruses? They were not always what they said to be. Number 9. On what TV show did we hear the voice of Marcus Bentley? So on what TV show did we hear the voice of Marcus Bentley? And your last one of the night. Who's that? Who's that for number 10? You have quite a few pictures tonight, actually, on top of the picture round. So when you are done, join me all the way back at the start and we'll get you some answers. So take as long as you like, and then when you're ready, I'll speak to you soon. Back at the beginning. Here we go then. Connections round. So sunrise can also be referred to as what part of the day? It's dawn. Dawn for number 1. Number 2, which Geoffrey, who shares his surname with another name for the Netherlands, played Spike in Heidi High? That was Geoffrey Holland. Holland for number 2. Number 3, foolish behaviour, wild or chaotic activity can also be known by which M word? Madness. Madness for number 3. Number 4, which actor gave us a cracker of a series and even helped out Harry? That was Robbie Coltrane. Robbie Coltrane for 4. Which British actor stars as Dr. House? That was Hugh Laurie. Hugh Laurie for number 5. Number 6, an incredible Neil would be Nigel Planer. Nigel Planer for number 6. Number 7, Andy Oliver was once a member of Rip, Rig and Panic. Rip, Rig and Panic for number 7. Number 8, who along with Richard Curtis founded Comic Relief back in 1985? It was Lenny Henry. Lenny Henry. And number 9, after he left Hawkwind, Lemmy formed Motorhead. Motorhead for number 9. So what links them all together? Well, you've had all the answers. And number 1, Dawn, would be Dawn French. And Holland at number 2 would be Jools Holland. And what links them all together are the Young Ones. So they were all actors or musical stars in the Young Ones. As I said, they're not all winners. That one took a bit of performing. Well done if you got that as well. So good shout. Number 2, young celebrities. What have we got for some young celebs? So question number 1, that is Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt for number 1. Number 2 is Harry Styles. Harry Styles. Jodie Foster for number 3. That is Jodie Foster. Number 4, very young Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken. If you didn't get it, once you get it, you're like, oh yeah, once you hear it. Number 5 is Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore for number 5. Number 6 is Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix, rather. Number 7, Sarah Jessica Parker, SJP. Number 8 is JLC. It's Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis for number 8. Number 9 is Wednesday Addams herself, Christina Ricci. Christina Ricci for number 9. And number 10, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Joseph Gordon-Levitt for number 10. Off we go to the decades, 2000 to 2009. And your last 10. So question number 1. I can't believe it was 2000. Who Let the Dogs Out back in 2000 was the Baha Men. The Baha Men for number 1. Number 2, Michael Jackson died in 2009. 2009, Jacko left us. Number 3, highest grossing movies of the noughties was Avatar. Avatar for number 3. Number 4, whose dress led to the creation of Google Images? It was Jennifer Lopez's dress. J-Lo's dress gave us Google Images. Number 5, the Governator was Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger for number 5. Number 6, coming up my cage, been doing just fine. You get 1 point for Mr. Brightside and 1 point for the Killers. Mr. Brightside by the Killers, point for each of them. And number 7, that's a mini disc. A mini disc. It was going to be the next big thing after CDs, and then it just wasn't, in fairness, and it was a shame because it was really good. Number 8, piece of software many will have used. I used it myself. It was LimeWire. LimeWire for number 8. Number 9, Marcus Bentley was the voice of Big Brother. Big Brother for number 9. And finally, who is that? That is Britney Spears. That is all for your Sunday night. Don't forget to join us every Sunday night, 7:30 on Facebook and YouTube. Every Saturday night from 6:30 over at www.tusktrivia.com. Every Tuesday morning at 11 on Spotify, Apple Podcasts and Amazon Music for Trivial Tuesday. And anytime you fancy just having a nose, get yourself over to the Etsy shop. All links on the pages, all links on the website. Ladies and gentlemen, I will speak to you soon. Have a great night.